Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson, option right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll begin by running the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, free up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to move on that 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking a 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson will swing this out to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Apologies to Coach, cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a... Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return, it's Tony. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage.
Back now in Baltimore. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up being complete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to get this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Prochet on the return. Gets past 1 man. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start with the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This a big play from both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mahomes is going to run the option left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think I never heard that one before he ran until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there with a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 18. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.